Corriedale in Argentina. Argentum is Latin for silver, synonym of a precious metal, of nobility, the inspiration for the name Argentina, a nation with nearly 2 centuries of history, covering 3 million square kilometers and with 40 million inhabitants. From the fascination of its valleys, sierras, mountains, glaciers, lakes, ravines, tablelands and endless plains, to the incomparable rivers, full of waterfalls and cascades, stretching as far as the extensive seaboard. A whole world to discover, from the colourful landscape of the north of Jujuy to the captivating ice fields of the farthest south. Prodigious exponent of natural resources and wealth that, transformed into goods and services, are distributed to all latitudes. Argentina, renowned for its meat, identified by its tango, its football, and its eternal passion, as noble and essential as silver, the countryside. Land of cattle, wheat, maize, soybean. Since its foundation, the Argentine countryside has opened its gates to sheep. Today, they total 17 million, with a production of basic unscoured fleece of 75,000 tons, of which 95% are exported. The Corriedale breed has always occupied the foremost place. The Argentine Corriedale Breeders Association has encouraged its development, promoting the activity with ongoing support in scientific, technical and commercial fields. And the breeders have taken pains to improve and increase their flocks, from the altitudes of the Altiplano to Tierra del Fuego. The Corriedale has led the way in national livestock production. An excellent wool and meat supplier, the annual stock is 7 million heads. Wool production averages 4.5 kilos per animal, lamb marking 75%, and fineness varies between 26 and 31 microns. Corriedale and the northwest of Argentina. Jujuy, Salta, Tucumán, Santiago del Estero and Catamarca are the provinces making up the northwest of Argentina. A region of high mountain ranges with hills and volcanoes over 6,500 meters high, tablelands, salt flats, salt mines, valleys and ravines. A harsh climate from desert to subtropical. An estimated 9,000 sheep breeders in these 5 provinces. Most of them are families of small to medium scale producers. Stocks are estimated at 1,004,000 animals. And the Corriedale fulfills the essential role in improving the quality of flocks and crossbreeding. The Argentine Corriedale Breeders Association, the Wool Producers Cooperative Coprolan, and INTA, the National Agricultural Technology Institute, resolutely promote advances in genetics, health, research and commercialization, uniting private and public efforts. They have established a new and positive trend in the region, achieving average production yields of 3.5 kilos of wool per animal with a fineness of 27 microns and lamb marking of 75%. Corriedale and Argentina's Mesopotamia. The Mesopotamia region, between the Paraná and Uruguay rivers, registers a widespread sheep tradition. Corrientes and Entre Rios provinces stand out in Corriedale production. Its climate is benign, without harsh winters. Annual average temperatures of 20 degrees centigrade and between 1,100 and 1,300 millimeters of rainfall. However, in midsummer, the maximum temperature may reach 42 degrees. The land is undulating, the soil difficult to handle and unsuitable for agricultural use. In general, sheep are raised together with cattle, and the natural countryside is the chief source of food. An estimated 4,000 breeders, 22,000 livestock exploitations, and 1,400,000 heads of sheep, almost 80% Corriedale. Average lamb marking is 67%, with peaks up to 90%. Wool obtained is of 26 to 32 microns, and scoured yields of over 70%. Corriedale and the Pampa region. Endless humid plains, gently undulating, over 60 million hectares. The Argentine Pampa region is one of the agriculturally privileged areas of the planet. In outright competition with the extraordinary advance of agriculture, some 2,500,000 sheep are pastured there, 60% of them Corriedale. The breed's performance is outstanding, with high fertility and an ability to adapt itself to the different productive systems. There are various pedigree breeders, all with excellent genetic level, exhibiting their products at the Palermo show in Buenos Aires, the most important at national level, and at Bahia Blanca, the breed's chief regional show. The lamb marking rate is 90%. Fleece production averages 4.5 kilos, fineness varying between 27 and 28 microns, and scoured yield reaches 70%. In the next few years, a notable development is foreseen in sheep farming activity, especially for meat production, one of the breed's strengths. The Corriedale lamb shows excellent suitability for meat, optimum carcass quality, conformation and fattening. Corriedale and Argentine Patagonia. A veritable cold desert, Patagonia has the best Corriedale flocks of Argentina. The breed was introduced from the Malvinas in the early 20th century. Santa Cruz province and Tierra del Fuego, with over 3 million heads, are notable for producing a hardy animal with great suitability for meat and plenty of quality wool. The breed has achieved a notable adaptation to the extremely harsh climate, with minimum temperatures as low as 25 degrees below zero, strong winds up to 130 kilometers per hour, scarce rainfall and an unusual diversity of environments, from sea level passing through dry steppe to the mountainous area. In valleys with streams, lamb marking rates of up to 100% are recorded. On the central tableland, however, the rates do not exceed 60% and 80% at the coast. The aim is to produce a meat animal with a heavy white fleece of 26 to 28 microns with no wool on the face. Breeding is done on natural pastures. The selection centres on fertility, and the aim is to achieve early maturing lambs of 11 kilos finished carcass. Genetics and animal improvement are priorities in the region. Artificial insemination, embryo transfer and progeny testing distinguish this region. The Argentine Corriedale Breeders Association, jointly with the producers and the National Agricultural Technology Institute INTA, carry out advanced work to reduce the fineness and increase animal weight and clean fleece weight. In each region, it shows its notable adaptation and improving quality. Corriedale, paradigm of wool-producing culture, in Argentina and throughout the world. Corriedale, the breed that responds best, always.